It's your motherfucking boy Ratchet, man, double R's. You now tuned in with J Stats, Flight Talk. We in Flint with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We bringing in on for our next guest. Go ahead, tell him your name real quick.
Hey, you know who it is, man. It's your motherfucking boy double R's, Ratchet Roger.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. How I feel being back in the city, man. I know you was out there in LA too doing some work. So how you feel being back right now in Flint, Michigan?
Oh man, it feel good. Unfortunately, I'm back in the city right now, man. I'm here for a funeral. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm here for a funeral, man. Crazy thing is, I was coming back this week anyway. You know what I mean? I had this on my calendar, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 months ago to come back this week.
Yeah.
Didn't know it was gonna be for a funeral.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
My condolences, man.
I appreciate it. And what's even crazier is of who it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Mom.
Man.
I miss you.
Facts.
I'm gonna keep it together though for the whole fam.
Oh yeah, definitely. Keep your head up, bro.
For sure, man.
At the end of the day, God got you and the whole family for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead and tell everybody, really about yourself, like the origin behind Ratchet Roderick, man. Like how you get started with the name.
The name came about. It's actually kind of a long story, but to make it all sweet, Ratchet is it's not an acronym or nothing like that. Ratchet is just like the broader point of view looking at it. You know what I mean? For some reason, when I rap, I get loud.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I think loud, I think Ratchet. You know what I mean? And then my first name is Roderick.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of like been like the main thing that stuck with you just off of that.
Yeah,
just like,
I mean, because, I'm Ratchet. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You be turned
I'm Ratchet. I be turned, but
hell yeah,
in a good way, but in a bad way. You know what I mean? But in a good way.
Yep. I got you. So like, you ain't have to sit there and think about no other names or nothing like that. You just
I mean, actually, I went through a few rap names. You know, I think every artist do. And that's the thing. I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper.
Yep.
So I think every artist go through the whole little name change situation. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, for sure.
Ratchet Roderick is it.
I got you. All right. So how'd you like get started? Like, what was the first big thing that influenced you and said, you know what, I want to be an artist?
I said this in another podcast, man. Not too long ago. The thing that wanted me to inspire me to be an artist was seeing Chris Cross for the first time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They were kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was a kid. Their whole style was something I ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen them, I kind of was sort of like, I can do that. You know what I mean? So that was probably my first big inspiration. And then on top of, I'm a lover of music.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Music is probably definitely my love language.
I'm live in Flint, back in this bitch. Flew first class, so you know what I spent. Here with J Stats. What up, Playboy? I'm back in the city, so bring out them toys. Y'all know who it is, y'all know what it ain't. Light that shit up. You know it stank. Yeah, fresh off the plane, just touched down from Cali. Air Force Ones today, tomorrow might be Bally's. Y'all already know how this shit go. Live from the 810.
What other genres of music are you into?
Oh man, I like it all. Under the circumstances, with my mom's just passing. Well, not even under the circumstances of my mom passing, because her music, her oldies. On Sundays, hey, you better not touch that radio, boy. Them oldies on that.
You do not mess with the oldies.
Don't mess with them. So, they the oldies, but I kind of grew up with that music. Yeah. You know what I mean? To where now that I'm older, I'm grown, I got kids.
Yeah.
that music make more sense.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean? It
sure.
really make more sense. And they're oldies because it's older than me, but they're not oldies. That's lifetime music. That's
Yeah,
priceless music. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
music gonna live on forever.
yeah.
You know, the OJs,
OJ's. I was just about to get
Marvin
into them too.
Gaye,
Yep.
the Shy Lights,
Hmm.
Isaac Hayes, you know what I'm saying? All
Stylistics.
that, yeah, stylists, all of them groups, man.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my barbershop in LA. Not my barbershop, but the barbershop I get down there. Shout out to New Millennium, man.
New
The
millennium.
fade spot.
Yeah,
The grooming spot, I said.
matter of fact, we gonna jump into that too, man. So you transitioned from being here in Flint and you went out to LA. How did that journey go about getting out there to LA and start doing your thing?
A lot of people don't know this, but I was born in California.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I was raised in Flint though.
Okay.
Um, the January 2021, I got a couple phone calls from my siblings saying like, "You not going?" You know,
Mm-hmm.
my older siblings had a parent that died. My older
Mm-hmm.
siblings' dad had died, so you know, I knew they were going. I knew my sister was going, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And my little brother, my little sister, they called me, back to back, like, "You not going?" I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't had no reason to go, you know what I'm saying? That's my older siblings dad.
Yep.
Um, but they was just like, "Bro, we think you should go," you know what I mean? All the shit you do.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, they got a point.
Yeah.
So I called my mom, you know what I mean? My mom, she like, "You going?" I'm like, "I ain't got no money like that." You know what I mean? I got a couple dollars, but she was like, "You don't need no money. I got you a ticket."
Man,
I'm
shout
like,
out
"Word?"
Mom Dukes, man.
I'm like, "Who we staying with?" She like, "We
Yeah.
staying with your brother."
Mm.
Shit, hey nigga, my bags was packed. Man, real shit. My
Instantly.
bags was packed in like 30 minutes, and then I had like what 5.5 hours to get over my fear of flying. Cause I had never flew. You know what I mean? I
Man,
never been in the plane.
man, but when you hear
Um,
that right there is gonna make you
yeah.
be like,
So, I went and I was supposed to be there for 7 days, bro.
mm,
And the 7th day came and I was just like, you know what? I ain't going. I ain't
mm,
going. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, you know what I'm saying? I got a wife and kids here, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I just didn't come.
yeah,
And
okay,
I was there, first time I was there for 10 months. And then I left and came back to Flint for 6 months.
mm,
And then March of 2022, I went back and
mm,
I've been there ever since 2 weeks ago.
okay. So,
Yeah.
so when you got out there, like, how fast was it for you to jump into the music scene out there? Like the transition from your artistry here in Flint, because we got like our own little thing here to get out there to the West
hmm
Coast
hmm
and kind of like get involved in a mix.
Well, um, when I got there, I'm a barber too,
Yep.
so like that's my main thing. So when I got there, I didn't jump into the music.
Okay.
Um, I wanted to, I had to make money first. You know what I
Yeah, no
mean, and
doubt.
get my name out there with my barber shop. With my haircut stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or I should say with my brand. I'm tripping. I'm high, but I wanted to make my name, on the barber tip first. You know what I'm saying, and I did. And then I'm a beast with them clippers. So my
Yeah.
name, you know what I mean. I was just telling the other podcast I was on. The dude was like, they came to the hood, like out there is hoods, it's hoods too, sets and everything. Dude was
Yeah.
like, they came to the hood, was like, "Hey, the fat nigga at the barbershop with dreads, y'all holler at him, like he nice." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So my name with the barbershop, it kind of got out there fast. Um, this year, top of this year, is when I jumped out there with the music. Like I've been here now long enough, people know
Yeah.
me, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Um, I jumped out there with the music this year, and so far so good. Actually, the host of the podcast, shout out to Loco Moco, he
Mm-hmm.
told me like 80% of the places he at, and when you get somebody information as far as like their Instagram or their socials,
Yep.
they'll see that he know me,
Mm-hmm.
or he know of me, and they
Okay.
be like, "Oh, Ratchet Roderick," and he be like, "Oh yeah, like yeah." He said, "Bro, your name is getting around LA. I don't know if you know, but your name is getting around, and it should." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
Um, the transition, it really hasn't been no transition. I really rap, so it's all about just putting the best foot forward. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I done bumped my head a few times as far as like shows, and in LA, it's a lot of politics. You know what I mean? Just like here in Flint.
Yeah.
But out there, it's a little bit. It's Hollywood.
Yeah.
So it's a little tricky. You know what I mean? One time something happened, and shit, man, I was hot about it. And like the first person I said something to about it, you know what they told me?
What they tell you?
Shit, welcome to LA. And I was like, bro, like, I was so mad, like, damn. And it's crazy because I'm like, damn, like, duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll give you a quick story real quick. One day we're in the barbershop and it's packed, man, and everybody in there talking. It's a big barbershop, you know what I mean? So it's what, like 11, 12 barbers in there. And it's set up like a gym. It's a gym, actually. They got bleachers, you know what I'm saying? It's 2 hoop courts, the full court in there, everything.
Yeah.
So everybody talking. And you know, everybody from all walks of life, and it's just a barbershop discussion across the room. And the guy over there was like, yeah, man, you know, he came up to me after he got done. He was like, you say you rap? I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man, put my number in your phone. He was like, I got 3 studios. I'm like, shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I was there for about what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I think like 2 weeks at the most. And of course, I got off work, did my thing. I called him. And I'm like, what's up, man? This homie at the barbershop. I'm trying to come record tonight. He like this, who? And I told him and shit. He was like, bro. And I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, I don't got 3 studios.
Yeah.
I could not believe this guy was saying what he was saying to me. He was like, bro, I don't got 3 studios. He was like, I ain't got no studios. I'm like, bro, so what was all the shit? You was just in the barbershop with.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I was just saying that in the spur of the moment type shit. I was so dumbfounded on the phone. Like,
you didn't find like a
like, bro, you a grown ass man. You just sold me a whole dream. Like, not even a dream, just, you know, I'm about business. You know what I mean? I was finna bring you to business. You know what I'm saying? So I told somebody about it. It was like, shit, welcome to LA.
Welcome,
you know what I mean? You gonna meet a, you know, it's LA got what, 15 million people?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, and this ain't no shade, this is what I've encountered and what people have told me. 9 times out of 10, when you meet people, 9 times out of 10, one person do what they said they do. And that's crazy, right? You think like this LA.
Yeah,
but
that's statistical.
It's Hollywood, man. It's just like, you know.
When you look at that, you be like,
hey, I gotta take this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hello. Hey, this crazy because I'm sitting here right now. I just got the phone call, my bad. But somebody just texted me too, and it's one of the barbers at the barbershop out there.
Yeah.
Read what this nigga say now. This my boy Tracy. I don't gangbang. Yeah. But Tracy's an OG gangster crip. And you gotta say it just like that. OG gangster crip. So the nigga just tell you, he a barber. He cut right next to me on the left side. He say, hey, cuz, I'm using your light on gangster crip. I like it. Good day, Loke. That's my dog, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just LA. I love LA, man. Like, man. I love it, man. OG. I live there now. You know what I'm saying? I got a California ID, all that, man. I live there now.
Man, hey, we're gonna throw some claps in there too, man, because I like hearing shit like that, man, for real, because it come from here, and this out here ain't really, I ain't trying to make something knock the city, but when you know where we come from here.
And that's the thing, bro. Like I was telling the homegirl the other day, like, Flint, you know how we bred, right? Like with this Flint shit. You go out to LA. Yeah. It's gonna happen just like that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like my older brother, he fucking, you know, we be fucking around and shit, like joking and shit. And we cracking jokes. And then it all came to seriousness, you know what I'm saying? After a couple of jokes, he was like, hey bro. He was like, I'm bullshitting fucking with you. He was like, shit. He was like, I see you, nigga. He was like, you came out here and got more connects and more than me. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, like I move around, you know what I'm saying? I'm not not to say nobody else is, but I'm not one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to strangers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just a people person. I'm a barber.
And that's how you network.
With that being said, I'm a resource. You see what I'm saying? I'm a staple in the community. So I know everything that's moving. You know what I'm saying? I give you this real quick. Right before I left and came back to Flint, I just cut F. Gary gray hair. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Friday, set it off. In fact, he was in Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was the like the dude behind the main camera. I think he's called the producer.
Yeah,
I believe. And then he was the one that leaned over when Smokey I like he fell.
Yeah.
He was like, man, get your ass up. It ain't even wet over there.
Yeah.
Him. But you know, of course, when he came in the barbershop, I didn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Friday, the movie was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On TV, everybody looked taller.
Yeah.
Being that Friday was 30 years ago, dude, he was shorter in real life. He was heavier. You see what I'm saying? So of course I didn't recognize him when he came in. You know, when I got done cutting, the dude was like, "You don't know who that was?" I'm like, "No, who was he? You did kind of look familiar."
Yeah.
And then that's when he told me. I'm like, "Bro, why you didn't tell me before?" He was like, it's low key when he come in here.
Yeah.
And see how low key it was? Like you didn't even know? That's how we want to keep it. I'm like, I get that now. I'm not starstruck or nothing, but come on now. I should have knew I was cutting F. Gary Gray hair. Don't get me wrong. I gave him the best haircut he probably ever had. However, I should have knew who I was cutting. I should have knew who I was cutting. I didn't know. But that was a good thing. And that's just how random it is in LA. And that's my little, you know, I live by that. Like in LA, you never know who you're gonna run into. Never know.
I like that. That's a good quote.
Yeah, you never know who you're gonna run into because it be days you wake up like me, I don't want to go to work. And all I do is cut hair, so but it's getting, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't want to go today. But then I think about it like, you know what? You in LA. You can't afford not to go because you out here for a reason. You out here with goals and you know you got ambition and you trying to accomplish things and you them people, you know, you know how shit go. You know how networking goes. So yeah, and then you know that's how I met Mano. You know what I'm saying? Fucking around at the barbershop out there. And who else I ran into? I ran into Michael Blackson in the airport, and it was somebody else who I ran into. Who the fuck was it? It's so many people. I ran into a lot of people, bro, like random as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, I'm not starstruck. So they just be regular people. You know what I'm saying?
But when you see them, it's like, you know, especially like if I'm out there in LA, because you know, me living in Flint, you don't see celebrities like that. So if I'm out there, it's just like, what? It's like
they just regular people, man. And then you'll realize too, like, oh, that's so and so.
Yeah.
And you like you'll want to, but then you like, no, because you'll see like he a person too. He probably don't want all that. You know what I mean? And then like F. Gary Gray, it's probably a good thing that I didn't know who I was cutting. I'd have been talking his ear off.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Man, what happened?
Yeah, and that's you know, like you said, it's low key for him. It's low key for us. We want to keep it like that
for sure.
And that's totally understandable, especially in the barbershop.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So going into that, kind of like, what are three of the most influential people that you feel like inspires you? Three people that's influential to you. Could be anybody. Politics, movies, family, music.
I like that question.
Oh yeah.
And the more I think about it, like I'm trying to find somebody not in music.
Yeah.
But I'm so musically inclined to where I'm not even all that musically inclined, but I'm trying not to do music or artists. Yeah. But that's all I can draw up in my head.
That's cool.
So all I can think of off top would be Nipsey. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother story, but Nipsey for sure. Just his whole, you know, his whole impact. And see, I was a Nipsey fan before the world caught on. You know what I mean? Like when he died, people was calling me like I was right out there with him, and you know what I'm saying? I was still in Flint. This before I even went to LA. You see what I'm saying? So people was calling me like I was right there with him, but I wasn't. I haven't even went to LA yet, but Nipsey for sure.
Okay.
I say this. Any black man out there left with integrity. You know what I mean? It's a lot of
I like that
bullshit going on, you know what I'm saying? So any man with any integrity, any black man with any integrity still. And I'll add this on top of that. This will be my third answer.
Okay.
Any black man with integrity who wealthy and cherishes family,
no doubt,
and God.
Man,
That's it.
we gonna throw that in there
Yeah.
as the
I mean, because
quote
that's at
quote
the
of the
end of the
show.
day, that's what you got.
Yeah,
Family and God. You know what I
family
mean?
and
I'm going
God.
through I'm grieving right now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And right now, like I'm glad, like I realized I'm here now. Like I needed a break. I was
yeah,
going full throttle in LA. You know what I'm saying? Cut hair rap, or cut hair music
yeah,
stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of needed this dial back. But
yeah.
I can't wait to get back to it.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
family, God, those are the most two important things.
Okay, okay. And leaning into that too, what's the most important lesson you done learned thus far just within life? The most
Uh,
important.
when I first got to LA, two people told me two things. The second one don't matter because you said in life.
Yeah.
The other one was just for LA.
Okay.
But the one in life, and when the OG told me this, everybody in the world know this.
Yeah.
When he told me, I'm glad he told me. When he told me it, I was like, damn, as much as I already know that, as much as the world, individuals in the world know that,
Hmm.
I needed to hear that day at that time. You know what he said to me?
What do you say?
Mind your fucking business. You see how
Universal.
everybody know the mind, but bro, in LA,
Yeah,
not even just in LA, in the world, I mean, because you know it's a big world out there.
man.
Flint's small.
Yeah,
So when I got to LA, of course I want to do everything, be on every scene. He's like, hey man, mind your motherfucking business.
man. Tell it to the
And I was
camera
like,
again, man.
damn, I needed to hear that, bro. I needed to hear that because don't get me wrong, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit friendly, but in LA, it's LA. I'm
yeah,
not looking at LA like gangland. I'm looking at LA like paradise
yeah.
because that's where it's at.
Land of
And I want to
opportunity.
approach people and talk and hey, I got weed and I got drink. Can I
Yeah,
party with y'all guys? But
yeah,
see, even though I'm that person,
yeah,
LA not that. It's not that temperature to where they be like, oh yeah, well come on, guy.
yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
be like, man, get the fuck away from us. We don't know you. Get the fuck on. We don't know. And
Yeah,
I'd be like, well, damn, okay, I'll smoke my weed to myself or whatever. But
yeah.
mind your fucking business. You know
Man,
what I mean?
hell
So, and I
yeah.
was like, damn, I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that day.
A universal quote that we
Yeah,
all know and it's
yeah,
simple, but you can always bring it up again. Mine, y'all hear that? Hey, Ratchet Rock,
man,
tell to the camera straight to him.
man,
Mine,
mind your
yo,
motherfucking business for real.
and that's what it is. All right, I'm gonna lean into the last question I got for you. So I want you to tell the audience out there what's something that you want the world to know about Ratchet Roderick, man. What's something you want to leave for the world, let the world know like who you are?
You know, I'm a manifestation man.
For sure.
So I'll leave you with this. Once in this lifetime, I will have the world's biggest song. The world. Not just to the States, the world. I want the world singing my song at least one time.
For sure.
I'm sure I can do it numerous of times. However, at least once. Yeah.
I dig
So,
that.
you know, you heard it here first. The world will be singing my song one day.
All right. And that's what I'm talking about. I felt that soon
Absolutely.
you pointed. I felt it right then and
Absolutely.
there. Manifestation. Hey, y'all heard it first. That's Ratchet Roderick, man. Saying
Hey.
I'm Jay Stats. This has been another edition
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
FLI TALK Live. Yeah.
Round and round, we've been here before. Marble floors plastered with you. Take me